In November 2014, I followed my first workshop, and it was a kind of shocking because I thought I was healthy, but I was not so healthy as I thought.
The first time you heard about Buteyko was from a vegan talking about veganism.
He was talking about food, plant-based food.
And then he mentioned Buteyko.
Yeah, the reason was he had a cleansing reaction. So he looked very depressed on the screen. And I thought, wow, what does he have? Yeah, and then he explained, I'm having a cleansing reaction from the Buteyko method. And I thought, wow, what's this? So it just took my interest. I just booked a workshop. I didn't follow a webinar. I just thought I'm going to do it. I can be more healthy, I thought. During the week, I found out that all the symptoms I had, they all had the same cause, lack of CO2. Step by step, I found out, oh, wow, it's working. I get more energy. I felt myself better than before, and it's continuing.
So you did a workshop. Did you do more than one beginner's workshop?
I started to become a facilitator. So I followed many workshops to observe people and also the practitioners to learn. And during the workshop, I also watched my own practice.
Were there any health problems that you had which made you particularly interested in Buteyko?
Well, when I started, I thought, oh, I'm quite healthy. I had overweight and I had tiredness, but it was all so normal that I didn't see it as ill. I had many things. I had a tumor on my leg. They removed it, so I cannot lift my foot anymore. I have overweight since 98. I had problem pregnancies. I'm diagnosed with ADHD, autism. At that moment, I had fear and depression symptoms.
So when you came to do the workshop, you had autism, you had ADHD, you had a tumor on your leg.
The tumor was removed on 2009.
Right, that was before you did the workshop.
Yeah.
Did the workshop in 2014?
Yeah.
But anyhow, you had autism and you had ADHD, and you thought your health was...
Yeah, but I didn't put the link that it was not normal. For me, that situation was normal. But now I realize, hey, that's not normal. I have a new normal.
It's very good, actually, to accept one's condition, even so. But then the workshop made you feel you could improve your condition.
Yeah, much.
By altering your breathing.
Yeah. And I also realized, oh, I was not healthy at all. I was always tired. I didn't have energy. But I didn't realize it. I like a machine. I was just continuing.
How do you feel now that you've been practicing Buteyko for 3 years?
Yeah.
Can you describe how you feel better?
Yeah, the difference is so much better. If I go to my garden and work in my garden, before I could only work 30 minutes. And now I can go for a few hours. I take a break now and then because my foot doesn't go up anymore because of that operation I had. So I cannot stand so long.
Did you enjoy working in the garden before Buteyko?
Yeah, I liked it when it was finished.
Yes, but now you actually enjoy the work.
I also like it, and I also like to go outside. I can sit, I enjoy the weather, and it's just more pleasant.
I quite agree with you. I've had the same reaction myself. I find I can go into the garden and feel quite energized at the end of gardening rather than exhausted. Does your family practice Buteyko?
My son is doing some practice.
What age is he?
18.
18. And when you say he's doing some practice, has he done a workshop?
I'm motivating him to do a workshop. He's learning it from me now, but I think it's better for him that he also is joining a workshop from one of my colleagues.
When you say you've suffered from autism, can you say what symptoms this showed and then how they've been helped by Buteyko?
Autism, if I have a list, then the ADHD is more important. The difference I had is before I locked myself up inside the house, and now I just go outside and I meet people, and sometimes I'm quiet, but I don't mind.
You have a desire to be more sociable.
Yeah, it's more than what it was before.
And when you say sometimes you're quiet and that's okay, I mean, it's very satisfying to be in a social group and just to listen.
Yeah.
Because listening is extremely valuable.
Yeah.
Most of us are so busy to say something else that we don't listen.
Yeah, it's true.
But one has to be interested in the group.
Mm-hmm.
So ADHD was the thing that was uppermost.
Yeah.
That has rarely been helped by Buteyko.
Yeah, now my concentration is better. And I can also more easy skip from one task to another task.
So you can clean the house and cook.
Yeah, for example, I can keep it organized better than before. And I also like it that it's organized. And before I did not always see that it was not organized. Yeah, after 6 months or so. Oh, wow, is it so full?
So there's more order in your life now.
Yeah.
You had problems with pregnancies, is that right?
Yes. But what I know now, wow, I wish I knew it before. My first pregnancy was also a son, but he had many disturbances. His belly was open. I don't know how to say it in English, but he could not survive. A son who was born 18 years ago. He was born 10 weeks too early. And in the first couple of days, he had bleeding inside his brain. His lungs collapsed. So he was ill. He has been many weeks inside the hospital. They diagnosed him with autism, the MCDD. It's a multiple complex disorder with much fears and depression. And I recognized it, and that's gone by him also because he's breathing better.
When you first told him about the breathing, what was his reaction?
He found it a bit crazy. What are you doing? And moving, and oh, what are you doing? Yeah, I'm breathing. Oh, and why do you have tape on your mouth? Yeah, it's better because I always walk with my mouth open, and now not anymore. You're supposed to do it too. No, I'm not going to do tape on my mouth. So, but he's doing some exercises, and he's breathing better, and I notice his appearance is better. And
have you had any acknowledgement from him that this does work?
Yeah, he doesn't practice 4 times a day, mostly 2 times a day. And when he doesn't feel well, he's going to practice by himself. I'm not feeling well. What can I do? What can I do? So he knows it's working, and he's also having a kind of interest. And if he's going to school, then he sees his classmates being aggressive, reacting, or then he's saying, "Oh, they're always walking with their mouth open." So he's also a bit obsessed by it.
Because one does notice people with their mouths open.
I didn't realize it, but if I look at my own baby photos or kids photos, I always had my mouth open. Always. My brother and my sister also. My father, my mother.
What sort of exercise do you do?
I'm walking with Nordic walk sticks.
Oh, yes. Yes, I know.
And biking and I do what I can for my foot, and also many sitting exercises. And sometimes I figure out some new exercises.
And has your foot got better?
No, my foot doesn't got better.
No.
But what I notice is I can walk a bit longer. Mm-hmm. And I don't have many days pain, just on that moment. And if I wake up the next day, it's gone. The foot is just, the nerve doesn't grow. And if it's growing, I'm going to write it in the newspaper. I have something in my shoe to keep my foot in 90 degrees.
And do you walk with a limp?
If I walk, it's like this.
Ah, yes. But you found since doing Buteyko that you can do things for longer.
Yeah.
And was there pain before which is no longer there?
I don't have so much pain. Only when I stand too long, and if I go inside the garden and bend over, the pressure on the foot is big.
Yes.
Much. Also because I'm still too heavy. It's better than it was before. My condition is just better.
Have you had any severe cleansing reactions?
Yeah, my cleansing reactions are mostly with diarrhea and sweating and other color of my urine. Some mental cleansing, then I think, oh wow, the world is different. I just feel like I felt when I was a teenager, lack of energy, and then it's gone. Suddenly it's gone again. But then I know, okay, I practiced well.
Do you do the practice each day regularly?
Yeah, I have to, but I'm not going to sit 4 times a day because it's too boring. It's too boring for me. So I combine it with physical things like walking, yes, and biking and doing some exercises inside house.
When you were doing the method for the first time with walking and cycling, did you have to slow down not to exceed your capacity to control your breathing?
Yeah, when I was younger, I walked always very quick. And I still think I can walk so quick. I had to slow down already.
Because of your leg?
Because of my leg. But when I started to practice, I also found out that I still walked too quick because of my breathing. I could not get it under control. So now I know, okay, slow down if it's too much.
And has your stamina improved?
Yeah.
So you can, in fact, walk quicker than you could to start with?
Yeah, true. Yeah.
And cycling? Cycling
also. And even with a big storm, I can also cycle without
losing control of your breathing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah.
Do you sleep better?
Before Buteyko, I slept around 10 hours, 12 hours, 9 hours. But now I function also when I sleep 4 or 5 hours, sometimes 6 hours. Then I'm just wake up. Oh, I'm awake. Okay, what time is it? Sometimes when a workshop is in the middle of the night, then on the 4th night I think, oh wow, it's tough now. But the next day I'm still functioning without a nappy during the day.
A nap?
Yeah, without a nap. Yeah. I'm just functioning without much sleep. And I could not imagine that I could do it. But I can.
Do you sometimes have a nap during the day?
No, not much.
Not much?
Sometimes. Maybe, yeah. If I'm really tired, then I just take a nappy.
A nap? You must nap. A nappy is thing. What about food? I mean, do you eat less?
I eat less, but food is my biggest, how do you call it?
Problem.
Yeah.
Temptation.
Yes.
Mental challenge.
It's my biggest challenge, really. I sleep when I'm sleepy, I drink when I'm thirsty, and I'm eating when I see eat. And I know I'm going to change it, and it's already better than it was, but it's going so slow and with very tiny steps.
I sympathize. I deeply sympathize. It's a sort of Pavlovian desire to eat more than I actually need.
Yeah.
I was instructed, just take the edge off your appetite.
I don't even feel the edge. In the beginning, I didn't even feel what is the edge. It just called me, Tini, you can eat me. Yeah, I just took it, and now I also start to feel, okay, this is the edge, but then I take it because it's waste.
You feel fuller, quicker. You feel,
yeah,
I've had enough.
Yeah, it's getting better, but it's the most difficult point. Drinking, I don't mind. If I don't drink, if I'm thirsty, I take something. But
it's interesting how many people you see walking around with bottles of water.
I also did it because I thought it's healthy. You have to give yourself so much water so that the poison can go off.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. If everybody is doing it and everybody is saying it, you are going to believe it. But now I know it's not necessary.
It's amazing how many people you see eating all the time. I mean, eating in the street, shoveling in food.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not necessary.
No, but it's just an habit to eat something.
Exactly. How are you finding the training?
What is interesting, there are so many people with all sometimes the same things, but the method is working on every person. It's different working. For one person, this is working better, and for the other one, so it's complex. It's also difficult because of all the different symptoms and diseases and people.
Yes.
But the cause is all the same.